Hello everyone, my name is Florine and I'm a mom to a 2-year-old baby girl. In my previous video, I have addressed queries on reading books to babies and toddlers. In my today's video, I will list out books we have introduced to our daughter since birth. This video is to just give you an idea as to what kind of books you can read to your baby, and I am not promoting any book or any brand. Now, there are a few things to consider before buying books for babies and toddlers. First, always start with good quality board books with big and colorful images. Babies love to look at pictures. Go for sturdy board books but lightweight ones. For younger babies, choose books with 1 or 2 words per page and gradually increase the number of words per page. Babies less than a year do not have the patience to sit through an entire book. Hence, avoid books with more than a sentence per page. Choose books appropriate for their age and buy books with a purpose to introduce a particular concept or a theme, like for teaching seasons, emotions, or counting. And do not introduce everything at once. Also, as much as possible, look for books with realistic images and stories. As per Dr. Maria Montessori, fantasy books are not introduced to kids less than 6 years of age, as they are not yet able to distinguish between reality and fantasy. Hence, no books of superpowers, mermaid, unicorns, fairies, not even fairy tales. Avoid books with scary images like a Gruffalo or Little Red Riding Hood, etc. Though classic children's book, the images can be a bit scary for some kids. If you are confused about buying any book, do check out the reviews on Amazon or YouTube, especially if you're buying a book online. On YouTube, there are many videos where an entire book is read, which can help you make your decision. Most of the books we have are used books bought on sale from book by kilo vendors. If you have a library for renting books or a used bookstore nearby, do check it out first. They do have well-maintained books at reasonable prices. Having said that, let's get straight to the list. Some of the books are not with me currently, so I will just share the images.
As mentioned in my very first video, we started with these board books when she was around 6 months. These are smaller than your palm and hence it's fun for tiny hands to explore. They can be easily torn though, but since someone was always around, it lasted well for us. Next, introduce books like Baby's First 100 Words or a book of things around the house, especially with big bright images. And also include a book of Baby's daily routine, like this one, Baby's Day, which is basically about a baby's entire day. Or this one, This Little Baby Goes to the Park, which as the title suggests is about going outdoors. Or something like this, Mealtime, which is about dinner time. This will slowly help them learn the names of things they often see and do. These books can be read to babies who are less than a year as they have big images and very little to read. Kids love to read about animals. Hence I got her these animal cutout books. There are just 1 or 2 sentences on each page and kids below 1 can sit through an entire book. These I brought from Amazon, but I have seen local toy shops selling it way cheaper than Amazon. Check those first if you can. Currently, my daughter loves to read these. This I got to keep her busy when we were traveling by flight, and this one when we traveled by train. Now she is reminiscing those days by reading these. This is a farm animals touch and feel book. It has different textures for babies to touch and feel. It's an okay book and not our favorite. Neither my daughter nor my nephew were attracted towards any touch and feel books. Here are some bedtime books we read. Tickle Tickle, a fun book for babies less than a year. We used to enact it and build up the excitement of getting tickled. For babies over 1 year, My Precious Little Bear and Time for Bed are also good bedtime reads. Here are some classic children's books. The Very Hungry Caterpillar, a beautifully illustrated book. I highly recommend it. The Brown Bear, another children's classic, helps to introduce colors and animals. My Grandma and I is a cute story about a loving relationship between a grandma and a grandchild. There are other books in this series as well. Then these books, The Lion Inside and The Squirrels Who Squabbled, are latest addition to our collection. Good rhyming storybooks for kids over 2.5 years. These Lift the Flap books are interactive and very exciting for kids. For 1-year-old babies, start with books with big flaps like these, Where is Baby's Belly Button or Where is Baby's Birthday Cake. Then these are also good options. The Busy Zoo, The Busy Building Site, or My School Bus. And then you can move on to books with smaller flaps like this one, First 100 Animals. Kids love to explore what's behind those flaps when we are reading to them. I don't recommend the push and pull books though. The flaps, if torn, can be stuck, but the push and pull ones are not that easy to deal with. We have 3 books from the Hello World series. This one is about dinosaurs. This one here is on backyard bugs, and last one on Arctic animals. Ideal for babies over 18 months. We also have this one sound book from Usborne Books, Garden Sounds. The sound is a bit low, but my daughter enjoys it. It's a good book, but expensive, and not a must-have either. Then there are books to introduce concepts like counting, seasons, emotions, culture, etc. for babies over 18 months. Keep at least one book on numbers like these, which is helpful to introduce numbers and counting to toddlers. For 2-year-olds, use their fingers and try counting while reading. This one, Monkey Flies a Kite, we read for understanding emotions. This one here, Let's Have a Party, for learning rainbow colors. We just read through them without any emphasis on memorizing it. Kids learn a lot from books other than language, and you will be surprised at how much they have grasped. Like this book for instance, Hands Are Not for Hitting. We introduced when she was at a stage where she would hit others. It helped us to explain to her without losing our temper. We used to just say, hands are not for hitting, whenever we found her raising her hands on anyone. Then we have this book on kindness, I Like to Be Kind, which teaches about kindness and sharing. All the books I have mentioned till now were board books. Now that my daughter is old enough to take care of her books, I also introduced hardcover books. They do get ripped sometimes though, and that's okay. That's how they will learn to take care of books. It is also important that we read books closer to home. Hence, for introducing seasons, we got her this set of 5 books called Ritu Chakra from Pratham Books. It's about seasons plus festivals and some customs in India. My daughter calls them Meenu books. We also have a book on community helpers. Community helpers with Zain and Zoe, to teach her respect for all kinds of work. Plus, we introduce a few books in Gujarati. These are read to her by her grandparents. We started with books in English language, and once she could talk, we introduced books in Gujarati as well. This has helped her to converse with my in-laws in Gujarati.
An important thing before I wind up, do keep sellotapes handy. Pages will be ripped apart, and instead of yelling at your kids, just stick the pages together. And politely explain to your kids how to care for books. Now, if you have any questions on any books I have mentioned or need any further information, do let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching.